Hey, how's it going guys? Jackson here with Toasty DIY, and today we're taking a look at the DJI Mini 2. Now I'm really excited to unbox this drone, and in all honesty, I don't know a ton about it, so this is not a super in-depth tutorial or anything. This is basically just an unboxing. We're going to look at all of the stuff that we get in the box, and then we're going to do some flying test for really a beginner. We originally had the DJI Spark here, and we actually sold that one to our film editor, and decided to get a slightly nicer and newer one, and this one's definitely both of those. So this guy here is, I believe, around the same size as the Spark. It says that it weighs 249 grams, ultra light, which it definitely is. I was actually looking at the Mavic 2, but right now the Mavic 2 is hovering around $799 plus, and that, I believe, is without the controller. It could be with it, but I know it's not the one with the screen. I really want the controller with the screen. This one does have the built-in features to be able to get the DJI Smart Controller down the road that has the built-in screen, and I think that's the ultimate plan, but for now, I think we'll just stick with the Wi-Fi to be able to actually see what we're filming and shooting. Now this one does advertise, that it has a lot of the great features that something like the Mavic does. So I think it advertises like 10-kilometer distance. It has the home feature. Kind of go over it here a little bit. So it's ultralight and foldable, less than 249 grams. 31 minutes of max fly time, which is a little bit less than something like the Mavic. It has 10-kilometer OcuSync 2.0 HD video transmission. It has 8.5 to 10.5 meter per second level 5 wind resistance. If I'm being honest, couldn't even tell you the difference there. It is a 3-axis gimbal camera that does 4K video. It's a pretty low megapixel camera in terms of the Mavic comparison. I think the Mavic has like 40 plus megapixel. I think this guy here has like maybe 20. It can do panoramic, quick shots, and one-tap videos. Pretty much everything we should need. I mainly got this for videos and some photography, so it seems like it's going to be able to do all that and more. Obviously, flying should be really fun as well. We have a really nice case here. I don't know if they put anything in the front, but we're just going to check that for fun. Nope, nothing in the front. But yeah, this case is like way nicer than what I was thinking I didn't even know it was going to come with the case. But it's like an all like kind of leather composite DJI case that looks super fancy. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have here. So this is the actual Fly More combo. So this one was $5.99 for everything. I think if you wanted just the drone and it came with the controller, but I'm not 100% sure, you were looking at like $3.99. So we did pay an extra $200 and hopefully it was worth it. So in here, I think we have some instructions. We got like a little QR code to scan. But yeah, we have a QR code in this front to scan, probably if you don't want to read the actual paper instructions. But yeah, we got a quick start guide. And let's see, the future of possible. I'm assuming it's talking about like upgrades and stuff. Talks about the charging hub, yada yada. We'll check out the instructions later because I'm just too excited and just have to get into this thing. For accessories, let's see what we have here. It looks like this is the charging stuff, I believe, and maybe the extra props. I know it's supposed to come with some extra props as well. Okay, so we have a USB-C to USB-A cable. We have these kind of weird looking. Yeah, they're like USB-C to micro. This one's USB-C to USB-C, this one's USB-C to micro. I assume that's for some type of transfers of files or something. We'll know a little bit more once we get into this. So here we have a charger, and this is a really nice DJI brand. It looks like triple charger, and I think our third battery installed? Yeah, it looks like our third battery is actually installed, so I think we do have actually 3 batteries, which is really cool. And this charges with, we have an out and an in. Oh, okay, so you can probably charge the controller at the same time with this. That's my guess. But the in uses USB-C, and so that's what this is for. So we'll take this and go and plug it in here so we know what all of our cables go to. Plug that into here. Boom, we now have charging. And then for the out, that can go from USB-A to, I'm gonna assume that the controller uses C. Look at that, that is a beefy controller. This thing has some heft to it, feels very fancy. We're probably gonna have to install the thumbsticks, but we have a function mode. Looks like maybe flipping the camera, like a 180 mode. We have like a start and stop recording button here. We have it's like a toggle of some kind for maybe zoom or something along those lines. We have a spot to put our phone, which looks really fancy. Oh, there's actually like what is this back here? I'm assuming this is to connect your phone maybe? Yeah, so we have an iPhone port here, like a lightning port. And then we have, let's see what's on the other side here. I'm gonna assume USB-C. Yeah, USB-C here. So that's kind of cool. I wonder, and those are actually connectors. Well, sorry, this one's an actual connector that goes into controller, so this is just for iPhone. This makes more sense now. So the USB-C is the actual connector for the interface, and then the other end is so that you can hook it up to an older Android phone, or one that just uses micro USB, and then this one's USB-C to C, which will work for my phone, which is a Google Pixel. So we'll go ahead and unplug that. So now we know what all of those weird cords that we didn't know what they were for at first, they make a little more sense now. So we'll go ahead and do that. And so now we can plug in our phone or whatever else we want to plug in. I think I did that backwards, so we'll fix that in a minute. We have a power button. This is like an auto home / pause button. Down at the bottom here, what are these things? Oh, that makes more sense. That's kind of cool. They actually have a spot in the bottom to keep your joysticks in. They're really fancy looking too. They're like, it feels like they're all metal to me. Oh, that's nice. That's a really good feeling controller. I think I'm gonna go play some console at home. And the controller does in fact use USB-C to charge. So I guess in theory, you would need another one of these if you wanted to charge, like you need another USB-A to USB-C. So we have a second set of thumbsticks. We have, it looks like 3, so 1, 2, 3 extra props, 4, 5. Wow, we have like, yeah, there's like enough props in here to replace it twice, I think, which is pretty cool. And there will be links in the description down below that will be affiliate links, and they will help us out if you guys want to purchase this drone or anything similar. I'll link a couple different things, like, you know, the normal version, the Fly More version that I got here, in case you guys want to spend some more, save some money. We'll go ahead and put our extra accessories inside the bag. So yeah, I think we have everything here like ready to go. Let's go ahead and actually get the drone out now, because that's probably what you guys want to see. Okay, so this does say, please use the propeller holder to protect propellers when storing. So that's this plastic piece here. So we do want to keep this. I don't think I really need to take that off. I don't think, unless, does it unclip in the middle? Oh, it unclips right here. Ooh, it's like a magnetic, actually that's not magnetic, it's just like a push clip. It's like a silicone bracelet almost, where you just push it in, and boom, we got that undone. So we'll go ahead and put that in our bag. And then just like the other drones, these are going to kind of flip out. So I think we need to flip our tops first. Let's see what we have here. Charge to activate the battery before first time use. Okay, so we do need to actually charge to activate the battery before our first time use. Our propellers are tied together, at least some of them are. So we're gonna really carefully undo these pieces of paper. These propellers, they aren't super fragile, but you know, obviously we're gonna try not to break them before we even get to use it. All right, and so it says unfold the rear arms down. Boom. Yeah, this is really weird to me seeing them. I'm not used to having a drone where the actual arms are like 2 different heights. It's definitely interesting. I don't know if that like helps, or if that's like a kind of a compromise they made for any reason, but we're gonna go ahead and peel this off to let our camera free rotate. And then here we have a camera cover. And just like that, we just have a couple of small pieces of plastic protector. Man, this camera, that moves like really easily. So we're gonna really carefully take those off, because this camera is on like a full moving axis that has motors and everything. So obviously we wanna be careful with it. We don't have any protector over this, it looks like, so I think we're good on that. We can probably leave these stickers here. I don't think they're gonna cause any like imbalance or anything, because they're pretty light. So it looks like for our battery to actually get it, okay, so I can see this, okay, there we go. Okay, so battery basically pops out right here, and then we basically press a button and boom, we got our battery out. We can go ahead and stick that in our charging bank, and we'll go ahead and make sure that all of these batteries are nice and charged up. And then it looks like back here we have another USB-C, which is like for direct connect. You can probably charge your battery that's in there through that, which is probably what it wants us to do. And then we have a micro SD card slot. Yeah, everything's really simple. We have like this is how you turn it on, and also how you're gonna check the battery and everything. But yeah, I'm really excited to actually get this thing going. So now that we've gone over the whole unboxing, we've checked everything inside, we're gonna go ahead and plug in our controller. We're gonna plug in our actual battery bank, let all this stuff charge, and we're gonna come back and do some actual footage of it flying. All right guys, so I got the GoPro on, and as you can see, I am hooked up to an iPad because Google Pixels suck, and I have the Pixel 5, and right now it is currently not supported by the DJI Fly app. So we're just using the old iPad, which kind of works out good for you guys, so you have a nice big screen to view, but we're gonna go ahead. It's already oh, there we go. All right, so it's down and then out. One thing that's nice about this one compared to the Spark that we used to have is there's not a fan constantly running. It's actually really quiet. It does get hot, but it's not hot enough to where it's gonna hurt anything. So we're gonna go ahead and take off here. But yeah, one of the things I love about this drone is it is just like extremely steady. Right now we're in cinema mode. So as you can see, like the turning's pretty slow because, you know, the whole idea behind it is you're trying to get like nice smooth pans and stuff like that. But even in cinema mode, it's still pretty quick. I mean, as you can see, we have like total control over it. There's no issues with going up or down. It does have like all the boundaries and everything. Like if I get too close to the ground here, it actually stops me. And so there I tried to put it into land mode. I can also press this right here and it'll land it for me. Yeah, I mean, this thing is just super cool. Let's just try to go to sport mode real quick. Okay, sport mode's fast. Hey Matt, look. This is sport mode. Man, that's crazy. So yeah, this is sport mode now. You can see the camera like can barely even like keep up. One thing that I really like about it is it also has a gimbal tilt. So you can actually move the camera. I mean, you literally have total control over the camera as far as going up, down, and obviously to turn to like the side and stuff, you're just gonna turn the actual drone itself. But all we gotta do is pop in an SD card, and I think if we, I don't look, it has a zoom on it, a 2x digital zoom. I think if we wanted to actually film like to the phone a little bit, we can. No, insufficient storage, caching image, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so obviously we wanna add our micro SD card. We can get some really cool shots and whatnot of this thing in 4K and all that. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it as far as like the review and everything goes. Land. There we go. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as, you know, just the overall review and everything. I definitely really like it a lot. So if you guys want to see future DJI drone videos and DJI gimbal videos and all that stuff, make sure you stay subbed to Toasty DIY, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.